National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Houston. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Here we go.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by you.
He'll complete that to his fullback. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They face second down and 7.
Look the hot, look the hot.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
All right.
Schultz is the motion man. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and... They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Texans first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been a passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Oh, man.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
On the quick, right?
Gray brought in motion. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pola-Mao. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His pass complete to Darius Davis. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. He'll look to throw. Little short pass. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Throwing now on third and long. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. To return, it is Turpin. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Why, Tony? Look the hot. Hey, south. Good.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
11.
Here's Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Texans first down.
South.
To throw is Stroud. That's going to be caught by Gray. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard mark.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A second down throw for Stroud. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
19 Texas. Down.
To throw, it's Stroud. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston. It's his third touchdown on the year. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll get forward for a couple. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now a 3rd and 2. Open man is Davis. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. And they will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Velus Jones going to bring it out. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony?
Stroud going to set up to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, Stroud. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Oh, ready? Hey, Uno. Look the hot. Hey.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And the drive will scale up. He's got the first down, up to the 44. Here's Stroud. laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
South.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Here we go.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the Chargers' 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. That one incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And he'll take it on in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Man in motion, heading left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Slot man in motion right. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out. on this first half of play.
14, Chargers 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see if we come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short.
All right.
And he's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Gray brought in motion. Throwing on second down. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Now Stroud. He'll try to... And he will get into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. That one complete to McConkey. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. The middle they go. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. That's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Braylon Allen, touchdown Los Angeles. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
The kick is good. Next to score, Chargers 24, Texans 21.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he will score! Joe Mixon, touchdown Texans. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Receiver in motion, headed left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. On the handoff is Allen. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll run here. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now, 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground. A second effort, and he is in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, L.A. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's first down.
On the quick, right? 19 Texas. Buggy. Good.
They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down, and here comes fourth down.
All right. Why Tony? Look at high. Hey, south. Right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A second down throw for Stroud. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here's Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. Fourth and 1.
Hey! 19 Texas. Buggy.
Throwing is Stroud. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A carry here for Allen. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this.